What is up, you guys? RideDog54 bringing another MLB The Show 19 video today. We're going to test something out. We stream way more than we post on YouTube, and I want that to change. I want to have equal amount of content on each platform. So what we're going to do is, during our ranked seasons games, because I do want more gameplay videos on my YouTube channel, we're just going to take a game or two, depending, from our streams, and we're not going to edit them at all. We might cut them from the beginning of the game to the end of the game, and we're just going to throw them on YouTube. You guys can skip through them, see how I score, how I give up runs, what I do right, what I do wrong. You guys can fast forward, you can watch the whole thing. But we're gonna test that out for this ranked season. I've done a lot of research, and some people say it's a good thing, so I'm gonna try doing that. So in the comments, guys, let me know what you guys think. I want to try it out, so please give me your feedback in the comments. I have no idea who Father Doney is, but we're going to send it. Again, guys, I do apologize for the internet. Hopefully, in the future, we won't have this issue, but we don't have a time frame on that. So I do apologize. Let me pull up some hobby stuff. Bowman first is probably going to be the go-to. Basically, all I'm going to do is go on eBay. I'm going to type in Javi rookie card. Then I'm going to go to the sold ones, and I'm going to see which one sold for like over $15. If there's any like normal ones that sold for that.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Who let the dogs out? Did you hear my dog barking? Oh, you're saying the song? So I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna get a new sub alert, and I'm gonna use Who Let the Dogs Out. I'm still waiting on that. My new sub alert is currently in the process, and Who Let the Dogs Out is going to be that song. I don't know if I'm gonna use it for the intro or not, though. All right, we're walking the leadoff guy.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 4.
All right, we got lucky there. So this is their second game playing at Forbes, actually. So I'm okay with that.
Batting third, the third baseman, Mike.
All right, we got to be a little bit better. We're just missing a lot of spots right now.
He's going,
I knew you were going to steal. Bye-bye. Get out of here, kid.
Inside, ball 2.
Yeah, parallels can get really pricey with rookie cards. Like, super pricey for some players. Alright, fastball in. Don't walk him. Fudge. So my wife and I agreed to try for one more. Hey! Let's go. Your son's been asking for a baby sister all day. So you guys just said, what do you think? Dude, hell yeah. Get it. Get that money. That's what I'm talking about. I'd love one more, just wife hates being pregnant. How many kids do you have, Mitch? Do you just have one? I want 2 minimum. I think 3 would be chill. But I don't want an only child for sure, and I don't want like a clusterfuck of kids.
Number 0.
Oh, you have one son? Convince that girl. I feel like convincing someone to have 2 kids shouldn't be super difficult. I would just be like, he's gonna be an only son, you know? Like, he's not gonna have anyone to hang out with. Just guilt trip the shit out of her. A 7-year-old girl and her son will be 3 this year. Oh, dope. Cool. I know you had the 1. I didn't know if you had more. That's cool. How is your kid doing at that whole mono situation? How'd that what's the word I'm looking for? Finish? I don't think that's the word, but
Ken Griffey Jr.
that's gonna be a hit. Let's go. Scoring in the first inning is always massive. What I'm talking about, guys.
Batting fifth.
I'm the oldest of 5. She's the youngest of 9. Holy fuck. Is she Mormon? Who the fuck has 9 kids these days? Other than Philip Rivers. He probably has like 12.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Ted Williams.
He just turned 1. It's kind of nice now. Yeah, I feel like that first year is probably complete shit. Like, my best friend just had a kid. He's 3 months right now. I've only seen him once, but that's just because our schedules aren't really work out. But it seems like
Batting fifth,
it's okay,
Mike
but getting better.
Piazza.
That's true. Catholics could have a lot of kids. My mom's Catholic. She has, I mean, only 4. She has 3 brothers. But Catholics, I guess, can do some reproducing. Nah, dude. No one can compete with Mormons and Mexicans. And I don't mean that in a racist way at all. I have no problem with reproducing. As long as you can, like, provide for your kids. It's kind of getting into a touchy situation these days. Me and my girlfriend were talking about it. Because birth control is so expensive these days.
The second baseman, Joe.
Like, everyone gets mad at people for having too many kids. But it's like, some people can't afford birth control. Some people are just dumb as well. Oh, God.
I got 2-1 the count.
Wait, her parents are Mormon? Oh, when I read that the first time, I thought that was like a joke. Like, I can't believe you asked that. That's hilarious. Oh, my goodness. You know, I hate the stereotype, but Mormons have a fuck ton of kids. I feel like Mormons have minimum 3 kids. I don't know a Mormon family that has less than 3. And that's a fact. I'm still slowly browsing through these Javi rookie cards.
Leading off for Arizona, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Life seasons you get to my son's age, then it's a nightmare, then good until 12. How old did you say your son was? He said like 3, or he's 2. Yeah, everyone says terrible 2s is a thing. That's what everyone says, at least.
Ball, that's inside.
Mitch, if you want to go all in on the Javi train, then I would get something like this. If you really want to go for it, this is going to be easily his most expensive card in the future. Why is that bracket there? Something like that. But that's pretty expensive. Obviously, that's if you wanted to go all in. Bowman first auto is the numero uno.
Batting 8, the center fielder, Willie May.
Top 4 Javi rookie cards. All right, let me see if I can find 4 that I think. So it looks like the 2015 Topps rookie card I've seen a couple times on this list. So just the 2015 Topps rookie card, I think is probably his first it's probably his first retail rookie card, and that's probably why it's worth the most. If it has a Bowman's first in the top right, then that's easily the most expensive card it'll ever be. Oh god, I think we're out at second. If he would have went straight to second, I think we were out there.
Now batting, number 0.
Dude, we're off to a pretty good start here. If we could get a hit right here, it'd be massive. Man, Honus just always gets out.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the shortstop, Barry.
So for me personally, right now, I'm not 100% sure how it was in 2015 because I didn't collect in 2015. The rookie cards that seem to be the most value all the time are the Bowman's First. And it's not technically a rookie card, but that's just their first Bowman card, literally. That's what Bowman's First means. It was the very first card produced by Bowman, which is owned by Topps, so it's basically their first Topps card. So their very first Bowman card, because that's the first card they will have in a Major League uniform on the market. And then usually their first Topps card. So like, for example, that 2015 Javi card where he's jumping over second base, that's probably his first Topps rookie card. From what I can see. Because it's just labeled 2015 Topps rookie card. So like that Juan Soto card, this Juan Soto card, it came out of Topps Update. And for this 2018 it was, that was his very first Topps card.
Leading off for Arizona, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
So the card I linked, so if you click on it, it has that autograph on it. If you scroll in on the very top, it's what they did with the older Bowmans. If you zoom in on it, on the top right, it says first Bowman Chrome. It says first Bowman Chrome card. It just says it in words. Nowadays, it just has first, like one ST at the top right. But in the older ones, I think like 2011 or 2012, they stopped it. And then you started doing the first. I was hit well, but nothing to show for it, really.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the center fielder, Willie Mays.
Ball 1. He's out.
Dude, I would love to go 2-1.
Now batting,
I would love to win 2 convincing games to start the season.
Snyder.
I'm getting better and better at these new thumbsticks every game, so we just got to keep working at it.
Ball that's outside.
All right, I don't think we've gone in yet. I'm gonna make World Series this season. I'm determined. Yo, do it. I hate that I've never made it.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike.
Oh shit, that link was so big that it didn't even pop up in chat. You have to find a shorter link. But yeah, you can throw links in all day. I'll click them. I usually don't click links, but obviously if it's from someone I trust, then I will. And obviously I trust my mods. Yeah, if you ever have questions, just throw in some links. Say, is this a good card? Is this a good card? Is this a good card?
That's ball 2. I got to count.
Come on, we do not want to give up a run right now. Dang, we could have got the out at third there. It's alright, we got 2 outs. All we have to do is get the out at home plate.
The left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
Hopefully this guy will just get himself out. We'll see though.
Nope, that's the ball. 2 balls, no strike.
Ooh, if I can just catch this with Griffey, that would be insanely cool. Brother. Why can't you just catch that? Oh no. Get there. You're kidding me right now. What? That didn't just happen. Is this going to be a tie game now? Oh, thank God. What? Why is no one at home plate? Like, literally, why is nobody there? I am actually... First of all, why didn't the ball get caught? Second of all, why on earth was there nobody at home plate after all that time of running all the way to the fence? Where on earth was Garrett Cole? Was he backing up third and they said, fuck it? See, it's so big, though, Mitch, that it didn't even come through on my end, the link. You can't post gigantic links in the chat. Twitch, like, has an automatic, like, delete filter on it.
Leading off for Arizona, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Yes, of course, Mav. Of course, Mav. I will click links for people I trust. There's a lot of people I trust, and there's a lot of people I don't. And the MLB community is not too bad. It's not too bad in the MLB community at all. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck just happened, but we are now tied. We have to try to get the lead back. So much for that convincing win. I mean, we still have time to do that, but it's not looking super fantastic as a tie game.
Now batting, the catcher, Mike Piazza.
That 12-6 is so slow. Damn, that's twice out to the right fielder with Mike. I'm just missing it.
The center fielder, number 24, Willie May.
Bad news Bears, guys. God dang it. Alright, let me check it out.
Leading off.
Yes, that is his first Bowman card. But it does that autograph on it is just printed on there. It's not real. But that is his first Bowman card. So that is a card that would be worth something if he was to turn out. It's just weird. Javi Baez is... I really thought his prices would be worth more, but I guess it's probably just because Chris Bryant is on the Cubs and he's taking up all their prices. It's really weird because he's definitely an elite player at this point in his career. It's weird. It's super strange how cards work because you would think being a Cubs player, his cards would be just way expensive for no reason. Like Aaron Judge. He had his huge first year, but since he's pretty much the face of the Yankees, his cards are worth a lot.
Now batting, number 4.
That is definitely much longer. Oh, I agree. That one's pulled straight from Twitch too, so I don't know. Maybe I know Twitch at one point, maybe it was last year or 2 years ago, they like unfollowed a lot of accounts randomly for everyone. So maybe that happened. I cannot remember. All right, bottom 5, we're tied.
Leading off for Arizona, the pitcher, Garrett Cole.
We'll get PSA 10 ideally. Yeah, it's hard to tell in just pictures like that what they would get graded, especially in that picture because it's not a great picture. But Like, even if you don't grade it, it's a card to have. Like, if you get it and it ends up not being that great, just don't grade it, you know? I like Javi's cheap, good opportunity for me. So, when it comes to PSA or BGS, freaking 0-2. Ball sack. Yo, New York Nick. What's up, my guy? Thank you for the 19 months. Let's go, baby. Appreciate it. How's it going tonight?
Now batting, the third baseman.
There we go. That's what we needed. So we're not in a new room yet. We're in an old room. Hopefully the man cave will be assembled within a month. I don't know. I don't have a time frame on it now. Everything went to shit on it, so.
Junior.
Currently homeless, technically.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Okay, so, well, let me go one thing at a time. So PSA is just an older company. So PSA has been around a lot longer than BGS. So anything that's an old card, like any of the vintage stuff from like, I don't know, anything from like literally any age that isn't recent, you want PSA graded because they're more familiar with those cards. But personally, I still prefer PSA on every sport. I think they're more generous with their grades, and I think their cards sell better because PSA has a better rep. I've seen some stuff on Twitter where someone posted, literally it was like I don't know what year it was. It was a Michael Jordan card, right? Michael Jordan was holding a basketball in the air. The basketball was literally cut in half, and BGS gave it a 9.5 or something, which is like basically their gem mint card, a 9.5. And then someone posted under, is like, this is what the card's actually supposed to look like, BGS. So it's like BGS can like mess up from time to time, plus they give harder grades. I do like that they have the autograph grade on there. So I think if you have like a recent baseball card with that's a really nice card plus has really nice auto, I think BGS has its perks. Like if you are able to get a 9.5 card and a 10 auto, like that's ideal. Anything above that with BGS is like amazing. Like it's super hard to get a 10 on BGS, which is why a lot of people prefer PSA. In events, can you lose games and still get the rewards? I think it depends on the event vitals, but usually it's based on like you have to win so many games to get the reward. Wow, that's disappointing. We're hitting a lot of balls hard though. Hopefully runs will keep coming. 1950 to 1989-ish. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say anything from the 90s and earlier is like for sure PSA. Like you never see those graded. But I have both BGS and PSA cards. I personally prefer the PSA holder. I think it's a lot thinner, so it's easier to store more of them. Plus the edges aren't as pointy. Wow. Sucks when you get the third on that. Because like a couple of my BGS cards, like I just bought like bags to put my graded cards in because they're scratching each other. The BGS ones were tearing each other up because their edges are so freaking pointy. But they have their perks. Alright, we're going to take out Garrett Cole here. But listen to this. So, a buddy of mine from the card shop, he got a Luka Silver. He pulled it in 2018. And and it wasn't even centered. It was off centered, and he sent it to PSA just hoping for a 9, and they gave him a 10. So it's like PSA is a lot more generous, and a PSA 10 is going to sell for higher than a BGS 9.5 if it's the same card. And PSA is a lot more generous. If you can get a 10 on BGS, or what they call a black label on BGS, which is a perfect card, like everything, because BGS does subgrades. They do surfaces, they do corners, they do oh my gosh, I can't even remember right now. There's 4 of them. I'm just gonna look it up really quick. Give me a second. But basically, if all of those check out as a 10, then the top label, which is gold, turns to black, and that's like the ultimate goal. But like that's super rare. When PSA 10, they just put a 10 on there, and they said, you know what, your card's pretty much perfect, so here you go. Black label on BGS would be crazy. Hey man, I'm watching your video on collecting cards on YouTube right now. Been back collecting now for about a year. Baseball, by the way. Yo, Skepo15. I appreciate that, man. Thanks for stopping in the stream. Yeah, we talk about baseball cards all the time on here. I personally collect baseball the most. I do a little bit of collecting in football here and there. Basically just hunt rookie cards for those. And just I literally collect one player for basketball, which is Marvin Bagley, but everything else is baseball. There we go. I feel like I went off on a tangent there. I feel like I went off on a tangent there. What were we talking about? Mitch said, I mean, buy a graded card, buy raw for cheap. Yeah, so when it comes to buying graded cards, like obviously if it's an investment, if you want to spend the money to get one that's really nice, especially if it's an older card, like if you had unlimited funds and you're going to buy a Mike Trout rookie card, I would buy a graded one because older cards are easier to reprint. Hell yeah. They're easier to reprint, and they're just probably harder to grade at a high grade. So I would just buy it graded then. And if the card's cheap, like I said, I've been collecting Marvin Bagley. Like I can buy his rookie card for $20 graded. Why won't I just spend the extra $15 to get it graded when you're gonna spend probably $15 minimum just to get it graded? So there's no reason not to. Same with Javi Baez. I'd buy his Bowman first graded, because I'm sure it's not going that much. Hell no. GG. So we've played 2 games this season, guys, and they both ended in mercy rules. Or I guess first one mercy rule, second one rage quit. And then Skeppel, I know this is your first time in the stream. I've been telling people all night, all the people that come back here a lot, I'm not in where I used to stream right now, so my internet is not as great. So we have a lot of frames dropping tonight. Hopefully buying a place, or we already bought this place, but the sale won't go through. So hopefully that'll go through soon. I'll have a man cave with good internet. So we just have to deal with it for the time being. So I do apologize for that.